Hey folks, welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. We're here in Earthen Peak, which is, which is a big tower with a bunch of windmills on the outside and poison on the inside and on the outside. Yeah, the poison ain't stopping. Poison is continuing. We still got the classic poison filled pots, but we've also got a couple more poison traps in store, so that will be fun. See that guy over there? He's gonna ambush us when we try to open that chest. We could shoot him, but I actually really like his ambush, so I'm gonna let him do it. You'll see over there, we got two dudes up there with bows and arrows. And in fact, they are poison arrows. But I don't want to get poisoned. And up here, there's that guy. Whew. Yeah, good luck seeing that ambush coming. I'm pretty sure it's literally impossible because he's standing right here, where I'm standing now. This guy sometimes poisons himself. I heard him break a pot. Yep, he's poisoned. Bye-bye. I really like those dudes. Yeah, so when he sees you, he's usually perched like back here. And he might walk straight through this giant vat of poison, which would be basically an instant poison. Or he'll walk through this, which takes a little while to poison him, but poisons him all the same. And sometimes he just avoids the pots altogether. But he's not that hard to deal with, so. This is not an illusory wall, by the way. There's nothing here. There's something on the other side, though. It's a pain in the butt to get. Anyway, regarding that giant vat of poison, that poison bathtub, whenever you see one of those, you can pull a lever nearby, or a switch, in order to raise it up to the ceiling. And that means that you don't have to worry about it if you're rolling around under it. Still gotta worry about those ones, though. In here, you can see there is a dude with a glowy weapon over there. Can we get a better look? Not that much better. And we have those two archers over there that we saw earlier. So, I'm gonna take care of... There's the poison, by the way. Gonna take care of these guys first. So that guy, pretty straightforward. You can do the typical hide behind the wall thing. This guy's fun. Because you gotta weave your attacks through the teeth of the gear. Whoop. And you also gotta be far enough to the side there. There we go, like that. So it requires some clever timing that I really like. Whoop. Unfortunately, the hitbox on the gear isn't amazing, so sometimes it really seems like it should have worked, but it doesn't. But yeah, I think that's a nice, fun little twist that I don't think I've ever really seen replicated outside of maybe Sen's Fortress with the axes. And definitely there's some Sen's Fortress style narrow passageways over pits of doom going on here. Anyway, this guy, this is... Whoa, that was weird. This is a Grave Warden. He has a mask he can drop that will tell you that. I don't know if he will. But this is one of those encounters that a lot of people are like, why is there a Grave Warden here? This doesn't make any sense. Because Grave Wardens are, you know, they're supposed to look over the undead to make sure that if they rise up, they can be struck back down. But there really aren't any undead in the Earthen Peak. There's the mannequins, which are those headless dudes we've been fighting, and we'll learn about them as we go. There's some nice items they can drop that give good lore. There are a lot of mannequins, and then there's the grave wardens, and that's about it. There were a couple undead, like, hanging out outside the Covetous Demon, but that's it. And the fat tubby guys with the dark sign, I guess, but they're up and around. You know, the grave wardens aren't really doing anything about those guys, so I don't know what they're doing here. Through here. Ooh. Thought I heard something. We got another giant vat of poison here. Also, I don't think you can make that jump. Pretty sure you can't. Item's a pain in the butt to get. Giant vat of poison here. Let's raise it up so that it doesn't cause any problems. Then down here, we can indulge in that ambush that we know is coming. So you see the chest up there, and you know that there is a mannequin perched behind it. Watch this. It's hilarious. Boop. Waha! I love it. It's so funny. It's hilarious. Oh god, oh god. Let's heal real quick. Ah! Oh man, I thought I had the advantage because I had the high ground. Okay, that did not go well. But he dropped the Manikin Boots, so get some good lore going on. Boots of the Mannequins of Harvest Valley. The peculiar art of puppetry is a vestige of the two lost lands. The queen breathed life into these dolls with the very miasma that afflicted her poison-drenched bosom, so that she would have slaves to serve her temperamental will. I tried moving around while reading that. It was very awkward. I don't like doing that. So we're through the descriptions of the mannequins. We're going to get some information about this queen, who, spoilers, is the boss of the area. There we learned, okay, she uses the poison in her bosom, apparently, but also all throughout the peak, to animate these puppets, because puppets don't question anything. They don't judge anything. And she's very fickle, and very temperamental. Also a pike. There's less to say about the pike. A spear with an extended pole offers a very long reach even for a spear, allowing for attacks from safer distances. Traditionally a weapon of regimental rather than single combat due to its unwieldiness, however, if you can manage to effectively step around an opponent, they will hardly have a chance to hit back. So, requires quite some skill to use, unless you are in a giant wave of dudes with pointy sticks, in which case you can just be a wave of dudes with pointy sticks and it goes pretty easily. There's a summon sign here. This is Devotee Scarlet. I'm not going to summon her yet, because I like to save them for the bosses. I might recommend summoning her if you're a first-timer and you don't know much about the area, though. Just a hint. Just a hint. More so than in other areas, even. Now, in the latest installment of ambushes that you couldn't possibly see coming, hi there. Oh, by the way, there's another one. Stop it. Man, I am not doing well against the mannequins today. Luckily, there's a bonfire coming up. I wasn't expecting to actually need to use it, but I guess I will. There's Grave Warden. Hey there, how you doing? What's up? That was anticlimactic. Let's look at these. Secret ahead. Therefore, try torch. Try torch. It's a windmill. Yeah, this is the weirdest thing in all of Dark Souls 2, if you ask me. We'll deal with it probably next episode. You might want to deal with it as soon as possible in your own game, but I'll deal with it next episode, because that's how I roll. Alright, bonfire here. And I am going to rest at it in order to regain those lost Estus. It's going to respawn that Grave Warden and a couple mannequins, sadly. But hopefully they won't get up in my grill. Someone just got poisoned. Who was that? I don't know. Oh well. Okay. So, up here, let's continue. Doorway is open there, but there's also a nice long hallway with a trap. Yeah, they're still throwing traps at us occasionally. There was one earlier in the level, in the last episode. They throw them in just when you've forgotten about them. This is the pot that got broken, I guess. And there's the mannequin mask. I'll deal with that once I deal with this guy, who comes rushing down. I think once you grab the mask, or at least when you come over here. There we go. So the mannequin mask gives us some more info about the mannequins and the queen. A fickle queen gave them life and tore off their faces. How else could she forgive those who dared gaze upon her? Golly, that's metal as hell. And again, giving the idea that she's quite vain, quite, perhaps, not quite sure of herself. And if we look up there, there's a I think there might be a mannequin right above me. There's one over there. Is there indeed a mannequin right here? Yes, there is. Let's snipe it. Haha. And what the heck? One more. Nice. I do like sniping things. I like it a lot. Okay. So let's... There are two ways we could go. We could go out here, or we could go up the ladder. I'm gonna go out here, because... I'm gonna go out here because there's less to do out here, so I know that I'll be able to finish it up and end the episode in a reasonable amount of time. Bashful Ray, you're here too. Hi there. Hey, there's an undead. How you doing? You're not doing much. Yeah, you just keep chilling. Anyway, that mannequin did demonstrate something nice for us, that we can destroy these railings, and that lets us get out here and get some wonderful prizes, like a simpleton spice, and a whole NPC over this way.
Shush. You idiot. Stay quiet. I'm on the run. Don't give me away. You're a fugitive too, eh? Yeah? Why else would you be here? It's got death written all over it. You want to climb down here? I can lend you a ladder. But, how much can you offer me? Why, yep, I'm trying to help you, you know? Have you no gratitude? Downright rude, really. I've got a soft heart, so I let you off. This once. All right. It'll be just a moment. Go on ahead. I won't offer this deal twice. Oh, what is it? What do you need now? Huh?
I just wanted to talk to you, Gilligan. So this is Laddersmith Gilligan. He smiths ladders, and if you need a ladder, he's the person to talk to. So he sells a couple things. Claws, a whip, club, kind of lousy shield. The thief set, that's interesting. Is he a thief? I didn't realize that he was a thief. And then, probably the most interesting thing he sells is the ladder miniature, an ornament depicting a ladder, which I'm not going to buy now, but is useful for a certain side quest. A small ornamental ladder. A quaint little thing, but only for show. This ornament does not seem to have any particular function and should not be worth much, but is sold at an exorbitant price. Yeah, that's useful for a side quest later on. Quite a bit later on.
Have you heard? Well, apparently, there's this monster lady, right? And the poison, well, does wonders for her body. You know, health and beauty, that sort of stuff. And I thought only human women were so petty. That creature, she was human once, you know? Yeah. In fact, she was wed to the prince of that nearby castle. But her husband, he had feelings for another. The princess was desperate and sought eternal beauty, hoping that it would restore the prince's affection. You see what I mean? Before long, the princess's ire transformed her into a monster. Now, listen here. When do you think this all happened? Long ago, when this very land was called something else. We say Drangleic now, but countless kingdoms have risen and fallen on this very spot. And this won't be the last. Oh no. That damned hag just can't let her old flame go. She's going to get us all burned.
Burned?
God almighty. I'm not going to die in this dump. God.
So, Gilligan here just gave us a nice little exposition about the Queen.
Find it. All the best.
So, she was in love with a certain man, a certain prince from a nearby kingdom, but he was unfaithful, and she took that as a problem with her rather than a problem with him. Nice. And apparently found a way to use poison to make herself beautiful and healthy and lovely, but also it's poison, and that insecurity that she felt regarding the prince seems to have extended. That's why, you know, she only wants servants that do exactly what she tells them to do, hence the puppetry. Which is why she doesn't want anyone looking upon her face, hence the ripping off people's faces. We're getting a nice idea of who this character is, even before we meet her. So I'd say this is a pretty good place to end the episode. We've been going about 20 minutes here, and all the rest of the paths we can go would lead us down a bit of a rabbit hole in terms of exploration. So I'm gonna hang out at this bonfire, not gonna rest at it, and that'll take care of exploration for today. And next time we will delve into the somewhat labyrinthine depths of Earthen Peak. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.